Hey y'all, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Listen, just came back from working out, but it was something that was heavy on my heart last night. You know, God comes to me in the middle of the night all the time. This is where I get all of this creative juices and all of these ideas that roll around in my head. I know a lot of you are just like, Mel, you are really in your glow. Let me tell you something. When you have lived for everyone else for a very long time, and you actually wake up one day and you say, I only get one of these, and this is my life, and this is what I'm going to do with it. No matter what, no matter who, no matter when, you start to find your purpose. And I'm not saying that other people have stopped me. It's just that when you start pouring into other people and you don't pour into yourself, well, you become empty, and then you forget who you are, right? That is not what I wanted to talk about, but I just had to touch on that because this is where my journey started. This is where I really dug deep into myself and said, what do you want? The first thing I wanted was to change my atmosphere, because for me, I felt like I was drowning in my space. And so, as you can see, I'm no longer drowning. I'm flying, baby. I'm flying. But what I did want to talk about is that our children are dying. Our people are dying. And I wanted to have that very hard conversation that we don't like to talk about is, are you prepared? Are you prepared if something were to happen, God forbid, to your child, your husband, your wife? Are you prepared? Far too often I'm seeing these, I'm not prepared, GoFundMe, things like that. You guys, life insurance is important, especially the way that these children are living their lives these days. They don't want to hear us. And their drugs, unfortunately, is crazy. At least we kind of know what's in crack cocaine, what's in weed, regular weed, Reggie weed. This weed that they have now, fentanyl and all of this other crazy stuff that they take in, places that they decide to go that they don't want to share with us. Listen, life insurance is important, even on our older adults. I have two 30-year-olds, and baby, I insure them just like I insure their babies, because we never know. This world is crazy. We have a crazy person that is running it, and we need to make sure that we are prepared. Because God forbid you have a child and that child has children and something happens to them, who is left to take care of them? You. And are you prepared for that? Listen, among the other things that I do, I am a life insurance agent. Yes, I said it. That too. Forgot to add that to my bio. I am a life insurance agent. And it doesn't cost you, but some of y'all, a cup of coffee that y'all buy at Starbucks a week to cover your children. It may cost a little bit more to cover that husband or wife of yours, but listen here, I'd rather be covered than trying to figure it out at the end. That was something that was really heavy on me, and I had to get that off my chest. Listen, y'all, we need to be covered in these days These days, woo, starting to feel like the last, right? People dying of heart attack, stress, strokes. Now understand, it's harder to cover you when you old and you sick, if not at all. So that means you need to make a plan. You need to plan for what we don't see. Because one thing I do know, death is inevitable. It's going to happen to all of us. So again, I urge you, I beg you to make sure that you have your loved ones covered. It's your girl Mel, and you know I always love you.